Too many leaders fail because they don't understand this one crucial aspect of leadership. It's something that great leaders understand, and that's what makes them a great leader. But when you don't understand it, it can have dramatic implications in your job. People will start to distance themselves from you. You will start to lose high-value projects which in the past have kept you visible. Your team might start to think you are a narcissist. So what is this one crucial aspect of leadership that you need to know about? That's what you'll learn in this video. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Cara Ronan and I create videos on all things related to leadership and helping you advance in your leadership journey. If you like the sound of that, then subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell too, and let's continue on with this video. Rather than overtly tell you what this one crucial thing is, I'm going to share with you an example and I want to see if you can guess. Mr. X has just started his new leadership role. He's been working hard for 10 years, first as sales associate, then sales manager, and now he has just been promoted to sales executive. He's been put in charge of 10 people in his team and some of the most lucrative clients for the company that he works for, bringing in millions of dollars of revenue every year, and he knows it. He constantly reminds his former peers that he was the one who got promoted and they didn't. When he starts with his new team, he doesn't bother learning their names. He instead signs them numbers because it's easier to remember. He doesn't encourage people to share their ideas or to talk during meetings because he is a leader and of course, he has the best ideas. Whenever his team has a big win, he doesn't thank them, he doesn't congratulate them, he doesn't help celebrate that win with them. Instead, he takes all the glory for himself. After hearing these details of Mr. X, what would you say the mistake is that he is making? What would your advice to him be? If Mr. X were a client of mine, my advice to him would be, it is not all about you. When you are a leader, thinking it is all about you is the biggest mistake that you can possibly make. Leadership is not about you. It is about your team. It is about your company. It is about the goals that you and everyone else are working towards. You are a part of that journey. You might be leading the journey, yes, but you're just a part of that journey. It is the accumulative effort of you, of the people in your team, of other people in the company that matters. You are not the most important part in this journey, even though you are the leader. It's the combined effort. Every single person involved is contributing something of value to that end goal. And every single person needs recognition. Every single person needs to be congratulated and celebrated on the achievements. When you understand that it is not all about you, when you move into leadership, this is a sign that you are becoming a true leader. And this understanding is the one thing that will absolutely make you a better leader. I understand the example I gave you is pretty extreme. Most of you have probably never experienced that kind of workplace, or I hope you've never experienced that kind of workplace or that kind of leadership. But I wanted to make it an extreme example so you could really understand the point I was trying to make, that it is not all about you when you are a leader. And in addition to that, I do want to note that I didn't choose Mr. X, a male character for any particular reason. I'm not saying that it's more prominent with males than it is with females. I think it is equally prominent with both genders. So that is not why I chose, a Mr. X, a male, instead of a female for this example. So moving on to the rest of this video, how can you ensure that you use a leadership style that doesn't convey the impression that you think it's all about you? How can you convey the impression that you recognize it is a combined effort, it is a team effort? I'm going to share with you now some approaches to leadership that, if you use, will help you avoid becoming a narcissistic leader and will help you avoid becoming the kind of leader that thinks it's all about them. Listening is one of the most important skills that leaders absolutely need to have. Listening helps you expose yourself to new information and identify problems before they become too big. Listening helps you connect with your team better because you're spending time understanding them and their needs. Listening helps you build trust with your team because you show them that you care. Listening requires no training whatsoever. All that you need is to spend the time and to focus your attention on listening. So during meetings, make sure you talk less and listen more. When other people in your team talk to you, whether it's in a meeting or whether it's a one-on-one meeting, a performance review, make sure you turn off all other distractions and focus on them. Use nonverbal cues to convey, to show the other person that you're listening, like nodding, like good eye contact and smiling. This week at work, I encourage you to become conscious of your listening. How well do you currently listen? Are there some things that you could do instead to show that you listen more? Try to incorporate these changes into your leadership interactions, into your conversations with your team and your co-workers as well. And you will absolutely be putting yourself in the position of a leader who does not think it is all about them. The second way you can lead by the philosophy, it's not all about you, is to be curious. Curiosity is incredibly important in leadership. It absolutely sets the okay leaders apart from the great leaders. Curiosity is defined as the desire to know or learn about anything. This is an instinct you had as a child growing up in abundance, but you probably gradually lost it as you moved into adulthood. You probably grew up being told curiosity killed the cat, and that deterred you from being curious in life. But just as curiosity killed the cat, lack of curiosity kills leadership. It causes you to become stubborn, narrow-minded, and blind. You can miss great ideas your team have because you're not asking the right questions. You can block understanding about your clients' needs and wants because you don't care to ask. And you can miss major industry developments because you didn't stay on top of what your competitors were doing. Curiosity is something leaders absolutely need to function and to be successful. So start to ask more questions, start to ask why a lot more, and start to listen better so you know what questions to ask. When you are curious as a leader, you will absolutely reinforce the philosophy that it is not all about you. And the third thing you need to do is to look at the big picture. Every decision you make, every project you work on is for the benefit of the team or the company, some kind of bigger goal. It is not for the benefit of making you look good. This may happen as a side product of you being successful with a product and the team creating a successful product. It may happen as a side product that you look good, but it is not the main focus. It is not the main benefit of all of that hard work. One of the mistakes that Mr. X made was that he claimed all of the glory for himself. When his team had a win, he didn't share that win with them. He took all of the credit for himself, all of the glory for himself. He essentially erased them and put himself as the most important person, when in reality it was a group effort. It was for the benefit of the company, not the benefit for him. So in leadership, as you have more successes, as you have bigger successes, keeping your eye on the big picture will help to keep you grounded. It will help you to understand that in leadership, there is always a bigger goal. There is always a bigger purpose. You can be the leader to help guide the path to that purpose. You can help guide people to that purpose. But you are not the most important thing along that journey. Finding the best path, guiding people toward that goal, that is your unique strength. That is your contribution. That is why you are important. You are part of that journey. But the end result, the success that you see at the end of that journey should not be credited solely to you. It should be credited to you and your team as well. And a core way to show that you understand it's not all about you is to lead with empathy, to communicate with empathy, to lead with empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. And that is what I help you to do in this video right here. Thank you so much for watching this video on leadership qualities. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button below. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this in the future, and I will see you in the next video.